Yeah, this is that. It doesn't matter for. It doesn't matter for the board. It doesn't matter for the board. No, it doesn't.
I don't trust them.
It doesn't matter for the board. It doesn't. It doesn't matter for the board. It doesn't matter for the board. What happens outside of here? It doesn't. No, it doesn't. Then elect them out, but that doesn't matter in this situation. Does not matter for the board. It doesn't. You calling them out, it does not matter. They are elected onto the board, and that's where they are. They're adults who can do whatever the hell they want outside of here. They could do whatever they want outside of here, just like you can as a community member. You could do whatever you want outside of here. And even if you were, as a member of the board, you still could do whatever the hell you want, whether I like it or not. You could be an elected board member. I could disagree with you, and you could do whatever you want. I don't have to care about your life. I don't have to care about your life. So if you get elected to the board and I find one thing in your life I don't like, I can come in here and call you out on it? No. Sorry.
This is obviously a matter of difference, right? So I understand that it matters to you.
It very much so.
Okay.
It does.
I hear you.
And it's on top of what was sent to our house.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry, but I want you to know this is on top of it.
Is there proof that it was sent by us?
Did you hear me?
Nina,
I don't know who sent it, but clearly, you guys are the only people that have been going back and forth.
Deny it.
I am denying it. And
Are
you
you
have
And I said, you're any one of you guys.
So
Funny. It could have been your name, I don't know.
I am sorry.
There is a
No,
proof.
not having
and it
it.
matters to you.
It should matter
Does
to everybody.
well, it's a matter of opinion. So it matters to you. If it matters to you, does it matter to you? Does it matter to you?
Their personal life is their business.
Does it matter to you?
Personal life.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to you. So it doesn't make me right or you wrong or
You're
you
right.
or me wrong. It just
My opinion is if they're
Just
gonna
because you
represent
have
our
a personal
community,
relationship with them, it doesn't matter to you.
and
I
we're
get it.
supposed to trust their word,
I've
while
never
they're
So-
lying
so
to their
then-
own friend, I don't
That's kind of
trust
fair.
that.
But another board, that doesn't matter to you at all.
It doesn't matter to me for this purpose. But see, here's the thing. Like you can laugh. You can.
I laugh
you can
now
laugh
because
at me.
it's funny, I laugh because I'm in disbelief that even after all of this, after all the back and forth, we're just gonna pretend like it doesn't matter.
Like it doesn't
Like
matter.
that's not being untrustworthy.
I'm just saying that I'm open-minded enough to know that my opinion isn't the right one.
So if they're,
But I'm not, and open-minded enough that even in the minority, they'll respect your opinion and I'll respect your opinion.
And look, I
so
respect
they're,
you guys
you're making
too,
mad
but mine
doesn't matter at all. Their personal beliefs and moral.
But I'm not in the minority.
You would disagree with everybody in the neighborhood if it came down to morals. You may
Yeah.
not like the choices I make. If you get pulled
But
over,
you're not on the board.
You're on the board
No, that's
representing us.
irrelevant. We each have a personal life. We each have a personal life that supersedes our daily
Their
business.
personal life is
So
on the
if you
board.
want to run for the board then, and then I'm gonna be watching to make sure that you
You know
stop
what?
at every stop sign and
That's-
you follow
yeah.
every rule.
That's a really unfair
Life
comment
happens.
because look at what they did. When we tried to run, funny how all their friends started running. Then the next year, crickets. Why? They only did it because I gave it her a heads up that I was gonna run.
It was
The
a.
minute that I ran, they had
It was ratified as a legal election.
personal things that affect our ability to trust.
We are
We
in
don't
an
trust
homeowner
you.
participation,
And you
and we
can
are
do
over
whatever
5
you're
minutes, and we are
Over
in
5 minutes.
we're over 5 minutes, and we're ending homeowner
But you're
participation.
over
We
your
would like to move
time.
on to approval of the June 3rd, 2025 meeting
When
minutes.
was the last spot before? Where was the election for it?
We are moving on. You
Where
have
was
5
the
minutes.
election for that spot?
If I cannot speak and we cannot continue on with the meeting, we are going to.
You're
adjourn the meeting.
dismissing us like you've done every
You have 5
time,
minutes
every
to
time.
speak. There will be
I'm sure
another
you're dismissing everything else
election
about the
Q1 of
acquisition
2026.
When are you gonna fill the?
I would like to move on to the approval of the June 3rd, 2025 meeting minutes. My motion to approve those meeting minutes.
Was my kid there?
At this
I don't
time, we
wanna see you on
have
my
old
house
business.
either, okay? I don't wanna see you near my kids.
At this time, we have old business. Last time we talked about the pond nutrient management. Jill and I discussed, we were able to get a little bit more information. There's a couple things here at play. We have the pond maintenance is up at the end of this year, so we're gonna have to renew another contract. So again, with that in mind, our next contract renewal for 2026 has the pond nutrients included.
We have some follow-up questions. though,
We do have some
because
follow-up questions.
The amount that they're suggesting for 2026 is less than what they suggested this year. So we're just curious, because I thought it was a square footage basis, if they could relook at what that number was. So that, and if it's something that needs to be done, the beginning of the year as they open up to help kill the winter runoff. We just wanna make sure that we're budgeting and.
So why was the third position filled? Why was it filled?
So the
Can we
pond
get
nutrient
explanation for that?
management, we ended homeowner
I don't
participation.
care what you
So the pond nutrient management, we decided for 2025 that we are not going to move forward with it. It's the end of the season. We don't see a need to spend almost $2,000 to add nutrients to the pond, especially when it is in, all encompassed in next year's, budget for the pond maintenance.
We
So
won't
get
get
the same benefit. I don't know that it's worth spending that money.
Yeah, and I think
Does anybody?
it's supposed to be done in spring, if I remember correctly, so.
So now
I
we.
mean, you haven't been ready to decision making, so we take your word for it, I mean.
So we
I
are
think you
going
should
to
put it
say
up for
no to the
community
pond
vote.
nutrient management, and I think that ends the old business. Do we need to motion to approve that we're not
I would
doing
just,
that?
just motion that you're
Okay.
not going to.
So we're gonna motion that we are not going to do the pond nutrient management for 2025. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We have 2 orders of new business. We have some trees that need to be removed and trimmed. There's trees that are by the pond. I believe there's 3 of them. We got a quote from Fernando to remove those trees. Kind of at the end. So again, 3 dead trees near the pond, and then there's a couple of low-hanging branches that are obstructing the pathway. So we got a quote to remove and cut the branches. It would be $480 to remove and trim those trees. We do have another tree on Oak Lane. I
It's got an X on it, I don't think it's ours.
don't know that it's
I
ours.
think we need to put it back to the county.
Where is it at?
It's on Oak Lane.
So it'd be north of the entrance, right? Yeah, like just right after the entrance, like if you're coming from, 120.
It's gotta be,
So the
No,
parkway?
it's between the walkway.
And the fence.
And the homeowner's
homeowner's
fence.
So it's not the street.
Is that the homeowner's property or is that
Yeah.
county?
that's where,
So
I
that's
don't know
what we
if
don't
it's a
know.
buffer area that it becomes theirs, it's almost like the last.
You just don't know a lot, do you? I mean, there's.
The association mows it, so.
Right, but I thought that was a deal that we had made with Fernando because the county wasn't doing it.
That I don't know. 'Cause-
So I just wanna double check that tree. If there's an X on it, I think that somebody is already taking care of it. It's $1,000 to cut that tree down, and obviously we don't want that tree on our property, but at $1,000, it's something that I think is worth double checking and making sure that it's actually our property.
Would the plat determine that? I mean, it's so hard to tell though if
I'll
it's like.
start with Gurney and see what they say. And then we'll go from there.
So at this time, I'd like to motion to approve the $480 to cut down the 3 dead trees and, cut the low-hanging branches all by the pond. So that's,
And table it.
and we're gonna table this $1,000,
Okay.
but I'd like to move forward with getting those dead trees
Okay.
cut down.
Wait a second.
So I'm gonna motion to approve that, all in favor say aye, Jill says aye. Okay. And then the pond maintenance is our next new business item. Again, we are up for our contract renewal. We have several different estimates that Jennifer gave to us. Right now, we're currently using McLeod Aquatics. That's who manages our pond, alongside Blue Stem, who manages our buffer.
Yeah, if there's questions though, we should probably hold off on approving the pond maintenance.
I do wanna table that.
Okay.
We do have several questions just about like this 36 PDU versus the 17 PDU. Why were they suggesting 36 for 2025 versus 17 for 2026? So we just wanna make sure that the correct amount of nutrients are being given to the pond so that we can do the right thing for the pond.
And we need to follow up with the questions that I said earlier about the compressors, I think we need to keep a close eye on them because they're running at like, and I don't know if they can tell or when things go down.
I emailed them and they, the person said they had to give it to somebody higher than them to make sure they were giving me the correct answers.
Okay, and then the other issue, the east and west part of the pond, it's getting harder and harder for the boats to get there, to get the dye management because it's becoming shallow. So how do we help address that? Because my fear is that this algae is just gonna continue to fall and come in. So wanting to get,
Unfortunately, usually that's dredging.
yeah, which is
which
lots and lots of money.
can be expensive. So,
Is it better to dredge when it's a smaller amount or wait till it's?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, so.
because you have, sometimes it depends, sometimes you have to dispose of it. And then there's certain ways they have to dispose of it, like they have to put it on the shore, let it dry out. There's like a whole process. I did it at another property. So let's wait to see what their responses are, and then if we need to, I'll get like revised quotes from all the vendors, and then we'll go from there.
Alright. So at this time, we are gonna just go ahead and table the pond maintenance. It's not something that needs to be made, the decision doesn't need to be made right now. So we can do that pending our questions at the next meeting. So I am going to just go to table the pond maintenance until the next meeting. Okay. We don't have an executive session, so at this time, at 7:22 PM, I am going to motion to adjourn our meeting.
And you folks, we're gonna talk about the board president, Jennifer, you know she was sleeping with me or something?
I wasn't
It
thinking
has
that.
nothing to do with me.
And it has nothing to do with the board.
I have nothing to do with me.
You're not too?
How would I know who I'm sleeping with?
I didn't say I do, I'm asking you the question.
I was not sleeping with anybody.
You're denying it?
It has nothing, yes, 100%. I was not sleeping with anybody.
Are you sure about this? For the whole
I'm pretty sure I know who I'm sleeping with. Do you? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, you are disgusting.
You're a
No,
disgusting
no,
human.
I'm not out of line, she's out of line.
No,
She's
you
the
are.
board president and she's acting like this. That's not.
So here's the thing.
You deserve a bag of
You
dicks.
and your wife came right out of the gate to share
She
your
deserves
thoughts.
it.
The
She
rest of
deserves
us didn't get to offer any opinions.
There's
She
kids
deserves it.
outside.
No.
She doesn't deserve anything. She's an adult who makes decisions on her own, and she can do whatever she wants outside of being here. As
But
long as
she's
she,
here.
as long as she fulfills her responsibilities
But how do we
here.
know she's fulfilling it to the best of her ability?
Has she has
And she's making these
stuff
decisions
has stuff
with
not been
board
met?
members of all people.
It wasn't with a board member,
How do you know?
huh? I don't know anything.
You know
You're right.
exactly.
You're right. I don't know anything. So
No,
how
you
the fuck
do.
do you know? No, I don't. I don't know anything.
This is what people have
But
been
this is the
telling
thing.
me.
Here she shows up every time and she fulfills her responsibilities as a board president. So that's all I know.
Having an affair with
The
the
bill-
other board is not
How
fulfilling
the-
your duty as a board.
What do you
president.
mean? What is it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter how you decide to live your life. It does not matter how you decide to live your fucking life.
If you were in a leadership position in your company and you got caught in this scandal too, they would let you go in a heartbeat.
That's up to the company. But right here, she's the elected official. She shows up and she does her job, and it
That
is.
doesn't
So
mean
what
she
happens
doesn't mean she's immune from criticism.
as of right now?
I want to know. I don't.
As of
I'm
right
asking
now,
questions.
she can resign if she chooses
She
to.
should resign.
If you can get the whole community, if you can get 60 people in the community or whoever the number is
It should-
to elect her off, you could do that
She should
also.
have- she should
But
have-
she is following what she is supposed to do. She shows up to the meeting. She responds to the stuff.
She should have.
She is doing.
In her own interest. She should resign.
She can
She
do whatever.
should-
She is the
she
elected
should
official.
resign.
And you know what? When it comes to the next election, run up against her and see if you can take her off.
You
Resign
should
because this
resign.
is my neighborhood. Why would
Yeah.
I resign
The-
because of somebody else's action?
Because apparently you were covering up for the
I am not
affair.
covering up.
You're just throwing out accusations here. You don't know shit about what these people are doing in their own lives, and you're
I'm
just
asking a
being an
question.
asshole. You're not. You're being an asshole on what they do in their own lives.
being as big of an asshole as could possibly.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely
Disgusting.
disgusting.
You're harassing this poor woman.
First of all,
I would
no.
I would press charges against you for fucking harassment. You gotta-
Yeah, and you're throwing out.
Open board meeting, I can say whatever I want.
Sit here and berate someone.
I was asking her the questions. She was
I
not
heard
denying
You're-
it.
it's
She was not
totally
denying it.
disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
It's not discussed. If
It
you would
is.
understand what we've gone through from
And
these
why is it
three,
only you guys? Why are you guys always so inciting
I,
so much
it's
fucking drama?
it's amazing how 128 other households.
You know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. Because there's other people in the neighborhood that live on their street that are afraid of them to speak up.
That's fucking bullshit.
It's not
I show up on the. I show up. I have no problem. I have no problem staying whenever I want to them. They don't, I'm not. They're not. They don't dictate who I
That's
fucking
you.
am in life.
That's
And
you.
if you.
They have
How do you know the
different
people in our neighborhood? We get together and we're a good community in our neighborhood. We're
Because
good
they
friends
talk to me.
because they're good people.
They're not though. They talk to me.
They are good people. I hang out with them. I trust them with my kids. I know how they treat my family. They're good people.
No,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
You have your opinion because you don't spend time with them. You don't take the time to be a.
If you
You
see
don't
how
take
they
the
treated
time
us since
to
we
be a
moved
good
here,
neighbor.
I don't
You
need
take the
time.
time to be a
Excellent
fucking
neighbor.
dick at these meetings. You do not take the time to be a good neighbor. You don't take your time. You
I'm a
show
great
up
neighbor.
here and you just be an asshole. Oh no! What do you mean? I get to say whatever the fuck I want, just like you do.
I didn't
You are a
say you
shitty neighbor, just like you're accusing them and all that shit.
That's your opinion.
It's fucking insane. But I don't do that in a public setting here, where they're at a board meeting.
This is where I get to voice my opinion of their job.
No, of their job,
Yeah.
not of what goes on in their personal life.
Their personal life bleeds into their job.
No, it doesn't.
insane.
My personal life does nothing with my job.
If you
I
do
can come
something-
here and do whatever I want and
Right.
still go to my job and be a different person.
But
I
if
can
you
go
do
out,
something-
do as much drinking, drugging, sexing, whatever the fuck I
And if your
want.
job
And if
finds
I
out,
show up, they
they'll
can.
let you go.
No,
They'll
that's
let
not
you
true.
go.
It's different. It's outside of work.
They'll let you go.
No,
It doesn't matter.
no, work and life is separate.
Maybe not in the
Agreed.
military.
Yeah,
I
I mean
would
that's
agree
your
with
life.
you.
Yeah, you agree to disagree, and
And I'll be back in 3 months and we'll have this discussion again.
That's fine, November I think is the next meeting.
November is the next meeting.